So you're singing on the Reek for how long?
Since 1993.
1993. Yeah. And how did it come about?
I climbed the Reek that year on Garden on Friday, and Father King, I went to confession to Father King, and Father King knew I was in the choir, of course, and he said, Michael, will you start up a hymn now, and they'll all join in? And I did that, and it was much appreciated, and I haven't missed a year since, and this was 2016.
And what hymn did you sing?
Well, I started off with Praise to the Lord the Almighty.
Yeah.
At the offertory I sang All That I Am. And at communion I picked another short choral piece I learned in the choral society, Let all mortal flesh keep silence. And the Lord is, I sang the psalm, of course, during the Mass, the Lord is my shepherd, between the lessons. And at the end, I sang Hail Gloria St. Patrick, and everybody joined in. You could talk about raising the roof. We felt we were near heaven when we were singing it up there.
But that's the right song for singing on top of Croagh Patrick. Very appropriate.
They all knew it, and it's worthwhile. And Father Todd Nolan likes me to sing. He's all for me singing it up there. He has said the Mass every day, every Garden Friday since.
He has done it since
1993.
The two of you are together, were you?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
And what's Garland Friday anyway?
All I know is it's the Friday before the Feast of Lunasa.
Yeah.
It's always the last Friday of the month of July before the national pilgrimage on the Sunday.
And how long are you in the choir?
Since 1978.
And who was the choir master then?
Well, Gabriel. I remember the first day I decided one Wednesday on my day off to go down. I said I knew I'd meet Gabriel. I'd be ringing the bell at 12 o'clock on a Wednesday, and I went down to, and he came along and rang the bells, and then he asked me. He says, what is it you want, Michael? I said, I'd like to join the choir. I'll give you an audition, he said. And when he gave me the audition, he said to me, why didn't you come to me earlier?
Yeah.
And I've been in it ever since. And it was an Advent I joined.
And what's your favourite bit of music to sing?
Without doubt, the motet by Vittoria of Spain, O Vos Omnes. Myself and Noel Duffy, my best friend in the choir, we think that's just exquisite. It's 4-part polyphony, and you have to take about 12 notes in some parts of it, all in one breath. And it's most solemn. And Vittoria, Gabriel told me he was a priest, and he lived around 1600, and he was a pupil of Giovanni Pierluigi. That was the real name of Palestrina. Palestrina, that wasn't his real name. His name was Giovanni Pierluigi. Gabriel told me that Vittoria was the greatest church composer in the history of Spain.
And have you a deep interest in classical music or religious music or church music? Yeah.
Because Gabriel Kelly especially gave me and all the choir members a love of great music, solemn, the best there is. I remember one time tuning into Mass in St. Peter's Basilica on Christmas Eve, and I couldn't believe the piece they were singing, an Ave Maria by Vittoria, and we sing that.
And you were doing it as well?
We used to do it regularly in the early 80s.
Okay.
Difficult to sing.
And where did you were Westport, man, yeah?
I'm Westport. I spent the first 8 years of my life in Newport.
Newport,
I was 8 when we left Newport. I have lovely memories of Newport, the early childhood memories. And we came to Carabon. Father was just got a site from my grandmother to build a house in Carabon. And there were 7 in my family, and they've gone away many years, all of them.
And where did you go to school?
Christian Brothers, primary and secondary in Westport.
And who was teaching you there?
First we had Brother Freely, the 2nd class, Brother McAteer, 3rd class, Pardick Flynn, 4th class, and Brother O'Donovan, 5th class, and Jimmy Hughes in 6th class. And in the secondary school we had Brother Mullins, Brother Manning, and Paddy Gallagher, and a few more like that. Martin Maguire, Basil Moran.
And what did you do after secondary school then?
I went, you see, I became ill in my teenage years. I had to leave studies altogether.
Okay.
So I went into Hughes's draper shop, a top shop, in 1970. Was no 1971 it was.
Mm-hmm.
And I worked as an assistant at the drapery there with John Cameron. Mr. Gilgallen was the manager. And then the man was in charge of the shoe section in the top Hughes' top shops now Port West. He left, and I was put in charge of the shoe section. I was by and sell all the shoes. I remember one Ascension Thursday selling in the corner of the shop in 1972, selling 1976, selling £550 worth of shoes in one day.
One day.
That was about £2,000 €2,000 now.
There was a lot of shoes in one day,
Great
yeah.
business.
You got the bonus, I suppose, the big bonus, yeah.
Yeah, and then when Mickey Welch, manager of the shoe shop, left, I was promoted to go down there.
Oh, okay.
I went down there in 1979.
Down to
The shoe shop. It's now Tierney's.
Tierney there.
On Bridge Street, yeah.
And that's where, how long did you stay there for?
16 years.
16 years. And where did you go after that?
I went out to Knockranny a year and a half later.
And how did you get that job?
I saw it advertised in the Mayo News.
Okay.
And when I was applying for the job, I put in that I was a porter in juries as a schoolboy, which is now Woods Hotel, for 6 months of 71. 6 months. And before that, I was porter with the notorious Belcher House Hotel for a short while, a summer job.
Okay, the student, the kid, yeah.
It was aimed to be a 5-star hotel, but it was chaos there.
Well, John Healy was there, wasn't he? He was the man. He owned it, didn't he? Yeah.
He did, yeah.
But he was the man ahead of his time, I think.
He was. He had all the ideas that have come to pass now. Croquet lawns, swimming pools, sauna baths, a white leather bar, a black leather bar, a revolving stage in the function room. I remember seeing him having a fist fight with the head waiter outside the restaurant and guests looking out and blood appeared in his hand. But it was funny, really.
And did they make it up, or did the head waiter go?
I don't. It was still there. It was still there.
Yeah.
After that.
So you've enjoyed life?
I've enjoyed life.
Yeah.
I'm coming near the 66, so I'm just thinking about it, what I'll do.
Yeah, sure, working on for another couple of years.
I will keep going another while.
Keep you out of mischief.
Yeah.